Only 1/3 of adults worldwide can confidently manage their own finances. I help people from all walks of life, different professions, different backgrounds, ages, and different locations, go from scared to confident stock market investors. On average, the people who complete my 5-week flagship Invest with Confidence course report scores of 43% before they start and a confidence score of 93% after the course. And that's just in 5 weeks. So if you want to take charge of your finances and start investing smartly, this Q&A is focused on my investing course and whether it's the right fit for you and also whether it covers what you're hoping to learn. So I asked you which questions you specifically had on the course, and I'm going to answer the most frequently asked questions. If you want to start learning about investing but you're not sure about the course yet, have a look at my free masterclass where I break down the 3 basic things to get right when it comes to wealth building, and I'm sure there's a lot of value in that, and then you can decide to take the next steps. So here we go. The first question is, how long will the course be? Will it be weekly sessions or pre-recorded sessions? So the course is overall 6 modules. When you sign up, you immediately get access to the first module, and then it is over the next 5 weeks after that, you'll get access to the next modules. So it goes from module 0 to module 5, and it is pre-recorded videos along with calculators to use in each module, activity books, and then also additional learning. So each week there is quite a lot of valuable things for you to work through. There will be live Q&A sessions too, either one live Q&A session at the end or a weekly live Q&A session, and that depends on the option that you choose. The second question is, who will benefit from this kind of course? Do you need any previous financial knowledge? So you definitely don't need any previous financial knowledge. You don't need any kind of formal training or background in finance. The course and the way that I present my information is really as simple as possible, and I break down concepts that they have made to seem very complex into simple terms and simple slides and visuals. So it really is for everyone. It also caters to the more advanced investor as well, and you want to start looking at rebalancing your portfolio or what your split between equity and bond should be. It also covers that. I would definitely encourage you to have a look at the detailed breakdown of what's in the course if you're wondering about what's covered in the modules, because it is quite a long list, and every week we're kind of breaking down and climbing the mountain week by week so that it's not all too much and not too overwhelming at the start. And who will benefit from this kind of course? So if you are keen to start taking investments into your own hands, you're wondering whether your fees are too high, we break down and we look at fees in depth, how to identify fees, what the impact is, and also how to get out of high fees. And also, even if you're just getting started as an investor, or if you're scared of the stock market and you're holding too much money in savings instead of investing it, this course is definitely for you. Then the next question is, do you need a big amount of money to invest for the course to be worth it? For anyone to be a successful investor, you would need to start somewhere. And if you're not starting because you're not sure how to start, or you're afraid, or you're not sure what information to trust online, then this is a really good starting point for you. But of course, you would need to be able to invest in the course to get access to the course. So I would usually say is, if you are ready to make the financial commitment and to invest in the course, then the course is right for you. But if you're not ready to make that commitment yet, then you can always come back in future. But I need to be clear is, for you to be an investor, you don't need big amounts of money to start. You can start with small amounts of money. You don't need millions to be a successful stock market investor. The most important thing is to start early, even if you're starting with small amounts. And by starting early, it doesn't mean you have to be young. The best time to start investing is today or tomorrow. And that doesn't matter what your age is. It's really just important to start as soon as possible so that you can take advantage of compounding. If you want to see exactly who can benefit from the course and what's covered in the modules and what learnings we will work through, have a look at the link that I've included in the caption, because there you'll have access to all of the detail and see the full breakdown. The next question is it appropriate for South Africans who don't earn a foreign income? So it's definitely appropriate regardless of your location. So this really is a course to help you think like a global and international investor. It also helps you as a South African to look at platforms in South Africa. But if you're based in the UK, in Australia, in Dubai, in Canada, we have had people from more than 20 countries join the course. And we cover platforms locally, but also international platforms, so that if you want to start investing like an international investor, there is a solution for you either way. We will look at what are the tax smart ways for you to invest, depending on where you are a tax resident. And all of this is really to help you think like a global and international investor and to get international exposure and diversification. This is really regardless of where you live, but also we cover enough detail in the most popular local platforms to use to invest, so that regardless of what you choose, there is an option for you. And there are also demo videos included that can help you take the next steps. So that answers the next question, it seems, which is there a demo or guide showing us how to use trading platforms? So yes, there is an entire module dedicated to how do you choose a trading platform and which brokerage platform to choose, also what to consider. Do you want to use a local one, an international one? And also, if you have tax smart ways of investing in your country, which platform you can consider for that. So there is also a demo video because some people are so overwhelmed when they open brokerage accounts that they don't know where to click on how it works and how to deposit funds or how to buy ETF units, for example. So all of that is covered in the demo videos. The next question is, do you do a step-by-step guide on how to invest in ETFs and what's the best one? I go into ETFs in all of the detail that you need so that you will be an ETF and index master after the course. So I actually share an ETF cheat sheet and also a brokerage cheat sheet. So the ETF cheat sheet covers the main indexes, all of the ETFs that cover those indexes or the main ones. And also we look at the different aspects of it. Where is it domiciled, for which investors based on location? Is it appropriate? The fees on it, and also some other things that you need to consider if you want to invest in that ETF. So we really cover ETFs in detail. And also I give you all of the steps that you need to take if you want to buy or start investing in ETFs. And on the brokerage side, I also have a brokerage cheat sheet, which will help you consider different brokerage platforms based on 8 different factors. So based on fees, both based on location and based on the ease of use, whether you can buy full or fractionate units in an ETF. So there are definitely a few things to consider, and we cover that all in the ETF and in the brokerage module. So don't worry if all of this seems too overwhelming now. I actually make it really simple and I break it down into very simple steps in the course. Then will I learn exactly how to invest and which platforms to use to invest? Yes, so I think I've answered that question. That is the entire purpose. Like if you finish this course, typically the confidence scores, as I said, go from 43 to 93%. So once you finish the course, you will be 93% or hopefully 100% confident, and it will help you definitely take the first steps. But also this is why the Q&A sessions are there, is if there are still any outstanding things that you would like to know, then you can ask that in the Q&A session. But everyone that complete the course were able to start making their investments. So I'm sure that it will definitely help you to start taking the first steps, but also if you are more advanced, to also start making big decisions around your investments and finances, and to start perhaps moving some of your investments into more lower fee investments or tax smart investments if you wish. I designed this course because I feel that everyone deserves a chance at financial freedom, and also that you can build financial freedom for yourself by being a smart investor and not being taken advantage of by the industry and by fees. So if you want to see exactly what's included in the course, yes, we obviously cover fees in detail, then have a look at the link in the caption that I've shared, because there you can see all the details and the full breakdown. The next question is, do you cover the tax aspect of investments? Yes, I love tax. I love being smart about tax, and I cover tax in detail in the course. So we look at the different aspects of tax when it comes to investments, capital gains tax, dividends tax, and income tax. So we are covering that in detail. We are also looking at how you can be tax smart about your investments depending on where you live. So you don't have to worry about that. It's covered, it's made as simple as possible for you to understand. And it's actually one of the modules that I get the most positive feedback on, because people all of a sudden it just makes sense and they're not so overwhelmed by tax relating to investing after they have completed that module. The next question is, do you cover crypto in the course, crypto tax and crypto law? So we do touch a little bit on crypto in the last modules, but it is definitely not a crypto focused course. It's much more a course that's focused on building a stock market portfolio, and also how to think about moving your portfolio's risk from higher risk to lower risk as you age, how to get international diversification, how to use the right or choose the right brokerage platforms, and how to be tax smart about your investments. So we touch on crypto, but it's not a focus on crypto. The next question is, what times will the sessions be presented, and what if I can't make some of them? So you can still definitely look at all the recordings and look at the course in your own time. So you have access for 365 days. The only reason we put a limit on it is because the rules and the laws around these things change and something new might come up. And I don't want to give you access to something which in a year or 2 years' time is not going to be the most relevant or most up to date. So the course, and you have access to it for a whole year. You can always come back and revisit it. You can download all of the workbooks, all of the calculators and the cheat sheets is yours. You can download it and you can use it forever. The only reason is I don't want you to access something in 2 years' time and then it's actually like not relevant anymore. For example, the tax that we discussed there, or the different platforms and the fees and the ETFs. And the next point I wanted to make on that is that you can always come back to recorded videos, even if you missed a week or you are off for 2 weeks. Then I would encourage you to make sure that you join the live Q&A session, and that would either be the live Q&A at the end of the course or the weekly Q&A if you choose to take that option that includes the weekly Q&A. So if you're wondering what the different options are, because we have 3 offers, please have a look at the link in the caption where I break down the offers, and you can decide which one is most suitable for you. If you're still here, you must be serious about taking the next steps and investing in the course. And if you have any other outstanding questions to make sure, or if you're wondering if something that you would like to learn is covered in the course, please send us an email and we would be more than happy to answer your questions. I hope to see you there.